set here fire. Pull the plug, sire. I'll spit fire.
Hey guys, it's been a hot minute, and that I have an explanation. I'm so sorry. I always take, wait, let me move you up a little bit. There. I always take these small little breaks from YouTube because I have a busy ass life, and sometimes I'm just like overwhelmed and I just need a break. So I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone's missed me, but I'm back today and I'm gonna do a little bit of a chit chat, like fall inspired video, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I get to film in actual daylight today. It's shitty weather, but I'm happy that I can do it in natural light instead of using the ring light. Sometimes it's nice to go back to basics. Start by using this baby right here. I got this. I've tried it once. I'm gonna try it the second time now. It is the Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer. I've heard so much about this, and when I was in Sweden a couple of weeks ago, I saw that they had this and I was really excited to try it. And I know that this is super moisturizing, so it's good for me in the winter because that's when my face gets so dry because of the cold. For primer, I'm going to be using a good oldie. This is the Magic Blur by L'Oreal, the Revitalift. I think this one was like a huge thing back in the day. And I got this because honestly, I just wanted a nice affordable primer. It's not so affordable, to be honest. It's like 16 euros, and that's quite a lot for a drugstore, but it's less than all the other pore minimizing primers. I just wanted to get this, and it works great at blurring and really taking care of those pores, which I've been suffering from like crazy. It is a thicker consistency, so I tend to try to not take too much of this because it does feel very slippery on the skin. I'm gonna try something new, and this is from It Cosmetics. This is from It Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye, and I got it in the color medium. Not sure if this will suit me. I heard that this is great for coverage, so I mainly got this to do like spot concealing, which nobody ever does these days. I'm just gonna start doing it again. And I can see here, it's a very thick consistency. The color looks darker, but I think it's gonna be perfect for spot concealing. So I'm just gonna use that. I have this huge, humongous thing right here, and I'm gonna put that right. Ooh! Okay, little goes a long way, guys. Little goes a long way. Don't get crazy now. And I'm just gonna put that on my dark spots, which I have everywhere, and my acne scarring, which again, I have everywhere. Like so. I'm gonna take out my gum. I'm sorry, I really chew like a cow, so let's not get any nasty comments because of that. I'm gonna be mixing two foundations today. The good old Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This oxidizes like crazy, and I can just not wear it on its own because it's way too dark for me. So I'm gonna mix in this, which is something new. This is the CC Plus cream from It Cosmetics in the color Light, and I'm excited to try this. I'm not a big like natural makeup girl, so I do get these things to kind of make thick foundations a little bit less thick. So I'm gonna use this just to also give a little bit of illumination. It smells like lemon, so it smells very citrusy. So I just do like a couple pumps. Do you see that Urban Decay foundation there? It is orange, and then I have a little bit of the light CC cream in there. So the It Cosmetics smells incredibly much. I mean, I'm not a big fan of citrusy smells, but I mean, at least it just smells fresh. So that gave me a really nice glow actually, which kind of the Urban Decay one is missing because it's so matte. So I'm gonna just apply this all over. For highlight, I'm gonna be using my Urban Decay concealer. This is in the color Light or Fair. No, Light. Yeah, Light. I believe the Fair is always sold out wherever you try to get them. So I'm gonna just apply this under my eyes, and I'm warning you, it's gonna look very light at first, but I've just really been loving really highlighting under my eyes. Oh my god, this looks horrendous. Give me a break, people. I will fix it soon. So I've started liking to go really like up to my nose here just to slim it off already without contouring. And I just really like the look of that. And we're gonna use the same one down the bridge of our nose, on our forehead, on the tip of our lip, on the tip of our lip. Guys, I feel like I'm like lost it a little bit. I'm not so good at this anymore, but let's just go with it. So now I look like I have clown makeup on, which is what we're going for. No, just wait. We're gonna blend all this out, and it's gonna help also the foundation not to look so stark or so orange. I'm using this little Real Techniques kind of beauty blender dupe for under the eyes. To be honest, like the beauty blender itself works the same as this. I just like bought it because it was gimmicky and maybe I thought it was gonna work, but I prefer both. It both work the same. But I like this for really getting in the inner corner here and really into my eye and being able to blend under my eye very close. So it's not horrible, but I do not like recommend actually going out of your way to go and get this because you have the beauty blender and that works. Then I go in with my beauty blender just to do some final kind of blending. You see, I always anyways resort to go into this, so I don't really recommend the other one. I did a presentation for my class and this is like so typical. I did a presentation and it went really well, and the main point that my teacher had to tell me is that I talk too much, and I noticed that I just have so much words. I'm trying to fit so many words into one sentence that sometimes I just sound like nothing. It just sounds crazy, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna learn to filter out my words, summarize instead of trying to tell the whole story, I guess. We're gonna bake. I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier powder. Guys, this is an amazing powder. I'm not gonna, like, it's not one of those things that YouTube made me buy it and I don't understand why I bought it. This is so amazing and I'm really happy that I did get it. So I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna use the little spongy sponge to just pick up some product and place that under my eyes. And I do like using the sponge so it doesn't look too dry under the eye area. Even though I already dyed my hair back to blonde, I'm still using the Goof Proof pencil by Benefit in number 3. It's a really good neutral brown color and I like the look of it. The taupe pencil from, or the taupe pomade from Anastasia is still a little bit too taupe for this hair. I'm gonna try to go a little bit more ash on the top, but for now I'm just gonna continue using this baby because I really like the way it looks. So I'm just gonna start up here, work the color in. So I actually took the pen out quite a lot. Oh, can you focus? Because I feel like that gives just really nice coverage all over the brow. And I used the whole pen to kind of create a sharp edge. And then what I'm doing, I want them to kind of block, so I'm pulling them a little further. And then just filling in, making sure it looks nice. Let's go into the actual eyes right away. I know I always talk and I look down. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to start being more structured and organized. I'm gonna just pat out with any excess powder to make sure that's nice and set. I'm gonna start by just using white chocolate. Just take any blank white, like any type of white or cream to set the entire eyelid. I always do this because I just want to make sure all my colors are blending really nicely. Then we're gonna go straight in and we're gonna be using a transition color. I'm gonna go in with Peach Smoothie by MakeupGeek. This is just a perfect all-around transition color, so I'm gonna put that through my crease. Make sure that we just get that color all over. I also like to add on to that by going in with Creme Brulee by MakeupGeek, which is just like a tad darker. And this is also to add kind of a edge, like so. Out with, we're gonna go in with our Violet Voss Pro Holy Grail palette, which I love because we're gonna be using all these type of colors today, like a nice burgundy brown. So we're gonna go burgundy brown. It's just going in with So Jelly, which is just a really light pink. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to build up the color, so you don't want to go in straight in with like a really dark red. So I'm gonna start putting in the crease here So Jelly, a light pink color. I'm gonna start with the Wine and Dine, which is just a really pigmented red. And I tell you it's really pigmented because it stains your brushes like crazy. And I'm gonna take this normal blending brush and I'm taking the tip and barely touching it because this baby is pigmented. I put this straight into the crease. And the best way to do this is just to look downwards, and it's gonna be hella pigmented at first, but we're gonna make this look nice and subtle. Go in with a big fluffy blending brush and we're gonna start blending this with this brush to make sure that it doesn't have, it just is like a tint. For wearable, I'm gonna take Bitten, which is just a dark burgundy color by MakeupGeek. I'm gonna go in with Bitten in the crease, and that's gonna just make it darker and more wearable. So I'm gonna take a small precision brush and I'm gonna go in with a brown. I'm gonna use Swiss Chocolate by MAC. You can use any type of dark brown that you have. I know that this is such a mess, that's why I'm like trying to keep it simple. And the colors are quite easy to find anywhere. So just putting that brown straight in to the crease color. Now we're gonna take Things a Latte, which is a kind of off-white color. And this we're gonna place on the entire lid to make sure we get kind of a cut crease. So we're gonna start placing that all over the lid. Up against the crease to open up the eye so it doesn't look too smoky. Go back with that brush without picking up any more color. Just take the brush that you're using for your pinks and go and make sure that all those lines are nice and blended. I'm gonna go in with Shimma Shimma, which is a beautiful shimmery color. Putting that straight into my inner corner. So I'm gonna take my liquid liner and I'm gonna put a nice line for the false lashes to rest on. And just make everything look a little bit more put together. I'm gonna go and get my false lashes and I'll be right back. I put on some lashes. These are just Ardell lashes. I forgot to film that. I'm so sorry, I forgot to film it. I forgot to film how I put these lashes on, but they're just the Ardell 105s, I believe. They're really natural, but they're super long and fun. I'm gonna zoom in on the eyes a little bit so you guys can see what we've done so far. So we just have that warm crease with a nice lash. I was thinking I want to take this a little bit further. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some black, and this black is gonna be Corrupt by MakeupGeek. I know this is a little bit of a mess, but it's just because I did feel like I want to make it a little bit different. So I'm gonna take Corrupt and I'm gonna start applying that just on top of that lash line. And the reason I'm using eyeshadow is because it just gives like a much more smokier kind of look. And it's gonna just give a more softer appeal. I'm just using the small beauty blender to clean those up. We're gonna do the face. For the face, again, it's the same thing every time. I don't change things up too much when it comes to my face products because I do really tend to stick with what I like. So I'm going to take my Too Faced dark medium deep matte bronzer and we're going to use this to contour and to bronze up the face. So I'm going to take my M530 by Morphe. And I'm laying that contour down as we would usually. On the nose a bit, and on our temples, and under our chin. Going in with Warm Soul by MAC, which is a good old classic, but this is so nice because it has such a sheer color that it'll just add a little bit of a rosiness to your cheeks, which I like so. I'm going to be using two highlights. I'm going to go in first with the KIKO Eyeshadow in 208, which is a dupe for Whisper of Guilt by MAC. It definitely does not give the exact same look, but I really like this. And I like to put this first. It has like a nice golden undertone. And we're really gonna go in with the highlight today, so I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to layer a little bit. Who doesn't love a little bit of layering? So that's just on top of it, I'm using my all-time favorite Sleek highlighting palette. And I'm gonna just mix a little bit of this one and a little bit of the crazy one. Just right on top. Add to that highlight. And I like to go around in circles when I put on highlights just to make it look nice and natural. Same thing on the other side. How natural can highlight look in the first place? Not so natural, so don't worry too much about it. Like so. So what I'm gonna do is just take a wet wipe, get rid of all that nasty gunk. I'm gonna go in with the Girls Dream by Essence. It is quite lighter and quite more pink, so we'll see how it works. But again, we do want some type of liner under. You don't really have to use a liner, I just prefer it. And then we're gonna apply Bury Me. It's very different from this liner, but okay. Beautiful. So this is the finished look. I'm really excited to share this nice burgundy beautiful fall look with you guys. Hope you guys like this video. If you like chit chat videos, let me know, because I want to see what you guys like before I start filming, and I want to make sure that I'm doing something that you guys are interested in, because my videos are for you. So please let me know what you prefer. Hope you guys like this tutorial, and I'm gonna give you guys some close-ups, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.